to be a sanctuary, pure and holy.
Good morning, everyone, or good day. Anyway, we're here to talk this morning about faith lift. And I thought I would begin by defining faith as I understand it. Now, Hans may have something different in his great book, Believing, Becoming, and Being, but this is the definition I have come to for faith, which is faith is the degree to which we expect something to happen. It is, where are my thoughts leading me? Is this going to be something that's good for me? Or is this something that's going to be bad? And what I notice about faith is that as we live, we sort of have the expectation of, well, this is going to be grand. And Ernest Holmes, founder of religious science, said that we can all have faith until adversity hits. And then it's a real test of what is our faith. Now, I want to spend a few minutes on expectations because I look at it and go, what do I expect to happen in my life? What do I expect is going to be the result of something I'm involved with? What will be a turning point for me? And what's going to drive that, I believe, is my expectation about what will happen. And when I expect good to happen, I find it interesting that good happens. And as we go through life and we have many opportunities on a daily basis to look at what do I really expect? And I mean really, really, really expect. And what I deep down expect is usually what's going to show up in my world. And if you want to see what do I have faith in, you look and see what results do you get, and the results will point you back to your faith. Now, by this time, you're probably wondering, well, what do I have faith in? Well, what I have faith in is almost everything that occurs in our lives. You know, we have faith that the sun is going to come up every day unless it's a cloudy day. It's still up, we just can't see it. And that's the thing about faith too, that faith is believing when we can't even see any tangible evidence of what's going on. And that's one of the struggles people have with the spiritual path, which is the spiritual arena that we operate in is invisible and we can't see what's going on. And so many of us would rather place our faith in the physical, the things we can see, the things we can manipulate, the things we can rearrange, like rearranging furniture in a house. Now, can we grow our faith? That is such an important question. And I've given that a lot of thought, and my answer at this moment is yes, we can grow our faith. And the way we grow our faith sometimes is baby steps, tiny increments of testing it out and using faith and channeling faith and setting intentions to back up our faith. I know that continuously I'm setting intentions to help. What an intention does is it tells the universe where are my priorities. So when I set an intention that's in alignment with my faith, then the universe can become my partner. Does that make sense to you guys? I think it's a really powerful way to live. So the question now is, how can we use faith? The way we use faith is always. Faith is part of the continual stream of life. And our faith, I can't think of a situation where I am not implementing and using faith, because faith is one of the most powerful tools that exist. And you might wonder, how do I reinforce my faith at the same time? And the answer for that, I think, is gratitude. When I practice and I'm growing my faith and I see evidence of how important it is, and I give thanks for even the tiniest success, then I'm growing my faith. Because someone once said that gratitude is most creative, and it is. It's a creative force that we can use. It's a power that it's kind of like our hidden superpower, you know? This superpower comes to play when I implement and utilize my gratitude. Well, what are the benefits of faith? I'm a person that grew up with probably a lot of faith and things would go wrong. I had a student one time who said to me, well, you know, I think faith is like, it's the law of averages. If two things good happen, then you can expect two bad things to happen. Those are belief systems that we have. And so using faith means we transcend those belief systems that we have. So one of the things faith does then is it allows me to live a life of ease. If I just know, and I recognize that in Hans's book he uses knowing quite a bit. Well, that's a very useful word because it supercharges our faith, knowing. And when I just know, everything is easy. And I mentioned the law of expectations. When I have a strong sense of the law of expectation, then things become easier. Faith is a power connection. I'm linking up to my spirit. I am saying consciously, here's where I'm at, this is what I know, and I'm letting the universe create it for me, through me, as me. Therefore, when I'm really tuned in, when I am aware of my oneness with all, that connects me with my source. And the third section of Hans's book is called Being. I think that faith allows us to live in our state of beingness. I can just be because I'm not working to get somewhere that I'm not. I am this faith. I'm the living faith. And that's very, very powerful. Now, I want to summarize a little bit, if I could. I'm done now. So let me review. Faith is really the degree that I believe something will happen, and it turns into a knowingness. And we also discussed today that faith, we have faith in something. All of us do. Whether we know something bad's going to happen, or whether we know that life is always here for us, then we have dominion in our lives. We're no longer victims. Faith is a higher way to see the world. It's like a super highway of energy. And what we're managing is we're managing that energy of faith. See, faith doesn't just fall out of trees. We actually grow our faith. We develop our faith. We continually look at our mental attitudes and our way of expressing life to the fullest. Faith is probably the best companion you and I could ever have. And when it becomes a way of life, watch out. Expect miracles, because they are going to be commonplace in your life, and pretty soon you won't know a miracle from a not miracle, because your life will be miraculous. Thank you all very much.
Oh, prepare me to be a sanctuary.